smile you ate. It was only our first date. I hope without me you might end. Waste not trouble, for heaven's sake. But my therapist says I'm on to your head. What a waste, what a waste. Could have had a perfect day.
Oh, well.
Oh, wait, I've forgotten it.
Think I found it.
That was good.
This debut EP, Pale Dog Violet, was inspired by all the ways that freedom showed up in my life. So, like trying to break free of toxic relationships or find a sense of freedom in my identity, trying to break past gender norms and expectations, and seeing like the world as it is right now, seeing other people's freedom being stripped from them. All of the tracks deal with these topics, and of course, like love and anxiety as sort of tangents and ways that this all manifested. The actual title I had to search for a little bit. It didn't come up naturally. It was kind of difficult to find actually, and I was panicking slightly. I had some titles as I was writing the songs. Like one of the songs I wrote before the EP was even born, like before I had written anything else, so it's like an older song. But once I found this title, I knew that it was the title for the EP. A pale dog violet is a rare Irish wildflower, and when I found the folklore that I actually was initially no, I was initially interested because of the name. I liked the name, I liked the contrast between dog and violet. But once I read the folklore, that solidified it for me. So there's some really interesting folklore around this Irish wildflower. The first one is that it was said that if a child swallowed their milk tooth, they would have to go in search of a dog violet, not just a pale dog violet, but a dog violet of any kind. And they would have to eat the dog violet, eat the flower. Otherwise, a fang would grow in the place of the tooth that they swallowed. And I really liked the contrast between the milk tooth and the fang, or like the dog tooth that would grow in its place, because it reminded me of the sonic world that I'm creating in this EP, which is sort of a mix between some more soft, ethereal pop sounds and then a more heavier, rocky, grungy, chaotic world. So the contrast there had me really interested. I think this exploration of sound as well is really evident in how eclectic this EP is, but it's the whole process of writing this and recording this and finding what sounds work for me. Other folklore sees this flower being used in love potions, which is so fitting because so many of the songs that I write and so many of the songs on this EP deal with love in a different way, even if the core emotion or the core yearning is freedom. It's like through love, like losing love, the pain or fear of that and finding it or needing it. The fact that they use it for love potions kind of made me feel a little bit like this EP was a love potion or a potion of some sort. It gave it that kind of whimsy feel. The EP itself really feels like a turning point for me as an artist because the process of recording it has informed so much of the music that I'm writing right now and that we're producing together as a band. And it's closer to the sound that I've always wanted and felt aligned with. But initially, the songs on the EP started as a solo project. I'd always kind of struggled socially and with my anxiety, and I found it really difficult to push myself to find band members and even to like assert myself in that environment. But thankfully I pushed myself and I found some of the best collaborators that I could possibly ask for, and it's only been a process of joy. I initially recorded the songs with one of my favourite producers and people, Felicity Henry, in Essex. Working with Felicity was probably one of the highlights of my career, and it changed a lot for me. I'd never worked with a woman before, but there was something so healing about this process. Felicity's own talent and her instinct is so immense, and I was so inspired by just collaborating with her and having her input on the songs themselves. It was overall one of my favourite experiences, 10 out of 10. Bluebell Studios is where we worked. That's her studio. And if you're thinking of looking for a female producer to work with, I would highly recommend Felicity. She is incredible, so talented, so fun, so kind. Yeah, one of the best experiences of my life. But when I got back from having recorded this, I had only started working with the band, and when I started playing the songs with them, it became evident that the songs were like they were shifting and they were changing. The sonic world of them was changing, which of course I was so happy about because I had always imagined these songs in a full band sound. So Mark, the bass player in the band, who is also the producer on most of the songs with co-production from Felicity, because we used a lot of the stuff that I recorded over in Essex with her, started to get to work on developing these songs, and that's how the EP was born. There is one song though that Felicity produced that is not going to be released until the entire EP is released. We didn't really do much to it because it was just so beautiful on its own. I think it's one of the strongest tracks on the EP, so I'm very excited for this to come out, and I'm so honoured to have had such an incredibly talented producer work on this song with me. Felicity's voice is haunting and magical. I can't explain what it actually adds. Like when I listen to the music with Felicity's vocals and without them, it's like a different song. If you haven't heard Hail Mary yet, go and have a listen. Love is Pain is out right now as well, and there is another single on the way before the entire EP. That's some behind the scenes information on Pale Dog Violet. If you would like to hear more of my music or know about the behind the scenes, please subscribe and follow along and leave a comment. These trees are so pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, everything's in bloom at the moment.
Cross. No, I was too late.